Seeking advice. How can I make someone with 5yo tastes eat better? I need help from my girlfriend who is an extremely picky eater with tastes like a child. For example, Sho won't eat vegetables except lettuce. Is willing to eat almost only chicken-based junk food and chips. I often cook for her trying to make what she likes is willing to eat. But I'm starting to concern about her health. So basically, how can I make a picky child eat veggies? Thanks in advance to everyone. Does your GF want to change? I'm a lot like your GF. Picky and not very adventurous about food. No minimal veggies and I love chicken. If someone constantly tried to guilt me or make me eat things I did not want, I'd show them the door. Seriously. Now if she's asked for your help with this issue, that's different. But if not, leave her alone. Usually I try to get my daughter to eat certain things by asking her to help in the kitchen. When she sees what's going into something, she can tell me yes, she likes it or she does not. Also, amping up flavor profiles on certain foods does wonders. Broccoli sautéed with butter and garlic is amazing and smells good too. Sometimes if it smells good they can't help but try it 'cause the smell alone gets to the tummy. Hope that helps. My grandma is very picky and I normally just blend veggies up into whatever I'm making. Blend up veggies to make a pasta sauce. Is there something changed in her health that concerns you recently? As I'm guessing your girlfriend D has been like this her whole life before you came into the picture? In terms of helping her try new things, if she is wanting to, could be a normal meal for her and then one new thing there on the side she can try if she wants to. Without giving any background, this is a complex question. Some people have an aversion to certain foods, meaning it physically hurts to eat them. Also, as stated in another post, trying to change eating habits later in life is very difficult. If you are worried about her health, start with flavored protein drinks, then move out from there. But this will be an uphill battle, and maybe just make sure she is happy eating what she wants before you force your choices on her. She made it this far without you. You can't invite her to try different things, but no expectations. I add fresh spinach to many cooked foods, and you really can't tell that it's there. Blend things into other things. I always hated chunky tomato sauce and salsa but loved the flavor, so my dad would blend it so it was all just sauce. Same with soup lol. If she likes lettuce, it may be that she enjoys a crunchy texture without a strong taste. Ask her to taste frozen peas or corn while they are frozen. It's one way I used to get small kids to try veggies: the frozen texture, the cold, the bit of crunch, all seem to entice kids. Very firm. Raw cauliflower is also mild and crunchy. Have her take a big piece of turnip and scrape it with a spoon. The scrapings will be sweet and juicy. People eat what they eat. Don't try to make anyone be someone they're not. She is someone who wants to eat the same simple things every day. That's her choice. I'm sure you've presented other options, cooked meals, and made arguments for trying other things. But she's not convinced. So that's that. Drop it. You don't get to decide how someone else lives. It's up to her what she eats. You guys are still in high school? Many people don't develop a sophisticated flavor palette until they are older. Stop trying to force it. You are dating her, you aren't her parent. I have been working outside in the cold all day. I am very tired and read this very wrong. How can I make a 5-year-old taste better? Focus on your own eating habits if she's happy eating what she does. I have texture issues and often want to eat things, but know that I won't be able to. Make your own meal and she can make hers within reason. Woman shrugging, light skin tone. Have you suggested she see a dietitian? They may be better able to convince her since they are an outside party that is more neutral. I've seen one for years. And once I've become comfortable with them, I start to care about doing what they suggest. Take the spoonful and make the airplane noises and hoover it in close to her. Whatever you make, have available to share with her to try if she likes. She may figure it out herself. Maybe not. Either way, you can't force her. I was a very picky eater. I had no choice but to change that over time because I was in an abusive relationship and had no choice but to eat what we could afford and make food that would fill us up, but was cheap. Anyways, over time I realized vegetables really don't taste that bad if you add a little seasoning and eat them in the same bite as your meat. Woman shrugging, medium light skin tone. I don't like soft food and crunchy veggies mixing, so I typically eat the mixed veggies combined with my chicken pork, and you can't taste any of it. Try to see if she would be willing to try that. I promise if you use the same seasonings as the meat, you won't notice the veggies. Crossed fingers, light skin tone. I have had a number of friends over the years that can't eat vegetables. It's a texture thing. X200B. So, I make a soup, chicken breasts, sweet potatoes, butternut squash, then all the red and orange vegetables. Then, I puree it in my blender. Season with cumin. Just enough liquid to get it to blend. And blend the hell out of it so there are no lumps. You don't have to peel or clean the middle of the squash. Just cut it up into like 1-inch cubes. Most love it and take a quart home with them. It's very thick. You use just enough water to get it to blend. You will never make them eat differently. You can quietly encourage, but trying to push them will only drive them away. I don't have any advice, but I just wanted to say that I think it's really sweet of you to want to help your GF explore new foods and flavors. Getting her into the kitchen and cooking together will be fun and rewarding. If she doesn't get far with it, at least you hopefully had fun trying. Good luck. Tastes like a child. You're in secondary school. It's super normal. I ate nothing but processed nuggets and chips with ketchup and occasionally pizza and pasta dishes. Until I was about 20, and now I eat pretty much everything still. Cucumber can fuck off. Everyone grows and has their tastes mature at different times. Not saying she doesn't have deeper issues with food you don't know about, but it's not always that. It wasn't with me. I made this today to get a little health into my mother's poor diet. Lol. Brown 3/4 package of Impossible brand savory sausage. Microwave steam a bag of frozen spinach. Drain a can of quartered artichoke hearts. Puree 8 ounces of tofu with just less than a half a container of Miyoko's liquid moss. Splash o lemon. Onion and garlic powders, maybe 1 4 and 3/4. Maybe tsp of salt and 1 2 pepper. Mix all ingredients in, put in an 8x8 baking dish and top with a healthy drizzle of more liquid moss. Bake at 425 F for 30 minutes or until golden, and top with cracked sea salt. Smoothies. Gals love those. An acquaintance had a very picky 5-year-old. She was underweight, so they got sent to a pediatric dietitian. The dietitian told the parents not to make food a battle. She said to the parents, "It's your job to prepare a variety of nutritional foods. It's your daughter's job to eat what she wants to eat. You can't make someone do something they don't want to do." Parenting the person that you're in a sexual relationship with is a surefire way to kill the romance. If you think your girlfriend is a child, you have bigger issues. Control is one of them. You infantilizing her will not inspire her to a healthier diet. Make thing cute and artful. On time I had to feed a friend's finicky child. She didn't want sandwiches. We ordered Jimmy John's. So I made thin slices from the sandwich so they look like cinnamon rolls. After 6 of those I made her 6 more from the same sandwich.